saved her life from a co-worker she hardly knew.
They're telling their story to encourage others to consider organ donation. Here's News 8's Jerry Gish.
Basically, Stephen saved my life.
When you meet Stephen Jennings and Sarah Cermignano, you would think they've known each other all their lives.
How do you thank someone?
But their friendship only goes back a few years, and is one of the most unusual beginnings you'll ever hear.
Well, it all started with a Facebook post.
3 years ago, Sarah was on dialysis, dealing with a serious kidney disease.
Basically what it was is I was venting on Facebook, and I was saying, hey, I was extremely exhausted because dialysis takes a lot from you.
Stephen and Sarah were friends on Facebook, but hardly knew each other in real life. They both worked for giant supermarkets, but moved around to many stores in his job, and only knew Sarah in passing. But he was still moved by her Facebook post, so much so, he turned to his spouse and told him he's thinking about helping her.
I'm like, no, I'm serious. I think I want to get tested. She needs a kidney. What do you think about that? It's like, well, whatever makes you happy.
Stephen reached out to Sarah, who couldn't believe what he was offering. In fact, Sarah tried to talk him out of it, repeatedly.
I was relentless in telling him no and no and no.
But he got tested, and it turned out he was a perfect match.
The end goal was Sarah's health. And that's how I looked at it the whole time.
Stephen kept his word and donated his kidney in a successful surgery. Sarah is now healthy.
Every day when I wake up in the morning, every day, I realize how lucky I am and how blessed I am.
Now the next step in their journey. This summer, Sarah and Stephen will compete together in the Transplant Games, something that's very important to both of them. They weren't close before, but they are now, connected by an incredible gift.
Yeah, sometimes I sit and think, she has a piece of me inside of her, which is, odd in a sense, but it's fascinating to me. I never had an appreciation for life as I do now.
You don't know how to thank someone for a gift that you can never really repay someone for.
Just doing what's right for another human being. And I would do it again if I could.
What a wonderful story that is.
He's a good man.
Yeah. That was Jerry Gish reporting. The Transplant Games will be held this summer in Cleveland. It's Olympic-style competitions open to donors and transplant recipients.
And the goal of the event is to highlight how recipients can thrive after their transplants. Stephen competed in the Games 2 years ago and looks forward to participating with Sarah this time.